Starts right now.
Hey there, good morning. It is 8 o'clock on Saturday, October 26th. Can you believe we're just a few days away from Halloween?
Oh my gosh, yes. And we've got a potential for a change in the forecast around Halloween, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. First of all, welcome Patty to the Weekend Morning Show. Filling in for Sarah.
Just filling in for Sarah. She's got a busy day ahead with Muertos Fest happening this weekend.
Excited about for Muertos Fest. I've got a forecast coming up for you for that too. But yeah, Patty, it does not feel like late October because it is muggy and warm as we're starting our weekend. In fact, we've got some areas of fog. Take a look at your screens here. Southeast of San Antonio, visibility down to a mile in Gonzales, down to nearly zero in Beeville and in Victoria. So there are some areas of patchy fog, especially outside of the city center. That's where the humidity is the highest, dew points in the 60s and 70s, including right here around San Antonio. That's pretty muggy outside for this time of year. But take a look at the hill country out west toward Del Rio. Dew points pleasant in the 50s. We'll eventually see dew points in the 50s this afternoon in San Antonio, but it is creating vastly different temperatures depending on where you live. It's 72 in San Antonio, but only 59 in Kerrville. That's because, again, they got that lower humidity out there. 59 in Carrizo Springs, 68 in Del Rio, but it's 64 in Beeville. Good morning, New Braunfels, 68 as you're starting your day. If you are planning on enjoying Muertos Fest in downtown San Antonio at Hemisphere, just know that it's going to be a warm one. You might actually need the sunscreen. The temperatures are going to be 89 for the high, and we are going to see mostly sunny skies. Those clouds are already breaking up this morning, and it'll be mostly clear tonight with temperatures in the 70s. Our weekend forecast should look very similar because it's pretty much the same weather we've been dealing with the last couple of mornings and days. Morning clouds, afternoons that are warm and filled with sunshine. Today will be at 89, tomorrow at 88. But as I hinted, there are some changes to our forecast potentially right around Halloween. I'm going to have those details on what you can expect as you get the kids ready for trick-or-treating coming up.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Well, this morning, James Cotter remains in jail. Now, he is a close friend and business partner of Brad Simpson, who also remains in jail as the search for his wife, Suzanne Simpson, continues. Simpson has been missing since October 7th. Yesterday, Cotter was in court for a bond hearing for his 2 third-degree felony charges. After the hearing, Cotter's attorney spoke only with KSAT and told our crews his client is being treated unfairly. Right now, he doesn't have access to proper meals or showers.
Sheriff Salazar is keeping a 65-year-old man in a holding cell. He's been in a holding cell the entire time he's been at the jail. This is probably the most unconstitutional, egregious action I've seen in my 30 years of law practice. I have murder cases and capital murder cases with bonds that aren't this high.
Now, a judge ruled that Cotter's bond totals $1 million. A bond reduction hearing will be held on November 4th. Arrest paperwork states Cotter was asked to remove a gun from the Simpsons' home and did. A source told KSAT that gun could be connected to Suzanne's disappearance. Attacking a person just for doing their job. That's what Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says a 63-year-old man did Thursday night. This is a man accused of punching an election worker because they asked him to remove his hat. Jesse Lutzenberg. This happened at the Johnson Branch Library that is just outside Loop 410 near the Medina Base Road. Now, according to a police report, Lutzenberg was wearing a MAGA hat and he became upset when the clerk asked him to take it off. Election rules clearly state no one is allowed to wear advertisements for specific candidates at the polls. EMS treated the clerk. KSAT has learned he is doing okay and has since returned to work. The incident is something Sheriff Salazar says is a little unusual.
It was still an ugly incident that I can't think of anything like this happening during my time here as sheriff, and I certainly hope to never see it again.
Now, according to a police report, Bexar County Election Administrator Jackie Callanan wants to ensure everyone that the poll sites are safe and that they will increase security after this incident. They say everyone here at the polls they're going to increase law enforcement presence at Johnson Branch Library where the assault happened. It is possible that that will also be available at other polling sites as well. And Bexar County Judge Peter Sakai released a statement saying the assault, he says, is part, quote, violence, has no place in our election process. This type of behavior will absolutely not be tolerated. We will not allow anyone to disrupt the election process. And as you get ready to vote, you have probably seen the signs, vote for or against Proposition C. But what is it? Proposition C would remove the current caps on the city manager's salary and tenure. In a recent poll, most people told UTSA's Center for Public Opinion Research they were against it. But when the center used the exact ballot language, support went up.
The way we've interpreted this is lots of voters who say they're going to support this and might be voting for this don't recognize actually what that would mean.
Now, the most important thing to remember, do your homework before you head to the polls. That way you are prepared. And that brings us here. If you haven't voted early yet, here are the hours for this weekend and next week. Today, the polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then on Sunday, they're going to be open from noon to 6 p.m. And all of next week, polls are open from 8 to 8 again. Well, a big event happening this weekend, Muertos Fest, where nearly 100 Dia de los Muertos altars are going to be going up. People starting to decorate altars for their loved ones as early as yesterday morning. Our Devin Karp is out at Hemisphere right now. Good morning, Devin. How is it looking out there? I was out there yesterday and it was just beautiful.
Hey, good morning, Patty. You know, we've got some pretty good weather so far, and the people working here have been setting up for the last week to get everything ready. There are 82 different altars out here, and take a look at this one I thought was pretty fun. This is paying tribute to some of the faces, people who helped make Star Wars and a galaxy far, far away a little bit more fun, along with John and Jay Holmes. Now, this isn't the only thing going on here. There's 83 altars throughout here. You can kind of start to see some of those others, not to mention 82 art vendors, and the highly curated Muertos Mercado comprised largely of women-owned micro-businesses. Now, there's going to be 5 different stages here with all kinds of musical events, not to mention the largest procession in the history of the event that's going to be kicking off at 7 o'clock tonight and 3 o'clock tomorrow on Sunday, not to mention all the different events going on. Now, this is something that's a big tradition to San Antonio. I know a lot of people care about and are getting excited about. Now, doors aren't open yet. They're going to open up officially at 10 a.m., so everyone here is still getting ready, so hold your horses for a bit. But once that opens up, we're going to talk to some of the organizers, some of the people here, asking why they think this event is so important and what they're setting up for. I think we're in for a pretty good treat this morning. So for now, Patty, I'm going to send it back to you. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thanks, Devin. And again, as Devin mentioned, Muerto Fest is happening downtown this weekend. You can see the hours of the festival on your screen, and if you can't go, we have you covered. We're going to air a special broadcast of the event next Wednesday on all of our KSAT platforms. The time right now, 8:08, 72 degrees out there. One family is thanking a local hospital for saving their little boy's life. After the break, how they are now raising awareness for rare congenital heart disease. And taking a live look outside right now, beautiful cloudy morning right there. There are slight chances for rain later next week. We'll tell you when. Well, it was a prenatal diagnosis that prepared one San Antonio family and staff at University Health for the birth of a little boy named Max. Now, Japhanie Gray reports it's Max's miraculous story that is bringing attention to congenital heart disease.
No mother ever wants to hear that there's something wrong with their child. We wanted to have a positive mindset to make sure that we were ready for what was to come.
You kind of just get a little bit numb and you just kind of buckle up and you just kind of go with it and just hope for the best.
Justin and Angelina Rocha will forever sing the praises of the staff at University Health, a staff that saved their little boy, Max, who was born with a rare congenital heart defect.
He had a hole in his heart. He had a valves that were switched. He had just basically a lot going on that we were pretty devastated to hear.
Congenital heart disease is the most common birth defect. So 1 in about 100 to 110 babies that are born can have a heart defect. Of those heart defects, those that need surgery are much more rare. That's probably 1% of that 1%. And that what Max has is probably 1% of the 1% of the 1%. It's a fairly rare heart defect that he has.
Pediatric cardiologist Jeannie Abarbanel and her husband, congenital heart surgeon Aaron Abarbanel, are like extended family to the Roaches, working with Max since before he was born. With the expertise of their staff, his surgery, which happened on his first birthday, was successful but complex.
We had to close the hole in his heart. We had to put a new valve into his lung. And we had to perform a atrial switch, which is a very rarely performed. We probably do 1 or 2 a year. And probably in my whole career, I've only seen less than 10.
Max's parents anxious the entire process. But then,
after the surgery commenced and it was done and we were waiting there just on edge, he came in just glowing, and I knew right away. I was like,
our son was taken care of.
Max is now their little miracle child, healthy and even taking his first steps. The battle is not over though. Max will need other surgeries down the line, but in the meantime, the family and University Health will continue to use their story to raise awareness. It's why they are excited to walk along other families like theirs during the Children's Heart Foundation's annual San Antonio Congenital Heart Walk happening on Sunday.
To kind of meet other people that have gone through like experiences, it's a really nice moment for sure.
It's really great to see the kids not in the doctor's office. It's also just really great to see them out having fun and being kids.
Equally as important is how do we go ahead and get awareness out in the community and raise research dollars for congenital heart disease, because there's still so many unknowns that we want to know, we want to keep getting better. This field is still so young, and it's going to be amazing to see what happens in the future.
Japhanie Gray, KSAT 12 News.
All right, well, the Heart Walk is tomorrow at 8 a.m. at Morgan's Wonderland. It's a KSAT community event. Registration starts at 7:30. The walk ends at 10:30 a.m. All money raised will go on to ongoing research of congenital heart defects.
Hey, guess what? We are starting to see the potential for some changes in our forecast in the upcoming week, but we got to get through kind of more of the same status quo this weekend for us, Patty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If anybody's visiting, I hope they're enjoying the weather, but it could be hotter.
It could be hotter. We're going to be near 90 degrees, though, this afternoon. Let's go ahead and take a look outside because morning clouds are already starting to break up. We started off the day overcast, but you can see starting to see those clouds break up this morning. Temperatures in the 70s, 72 in San Antonio, southwest winds at about 5 miles per hour. And then looking elsewhere, we do have cooler weather in the hill country this morning. If you're waking up in Kerrville and Fredericksburg and the hill country, it feels pretty amazing outside with temperatures in the 50s. But around San Antonio, it's in the 70s and at least close to 70 degrees. Good morning, New Braunfels. It's 68, 63 in Pleasanton, 71 in Gonzales. It's 66 out near Del Rio. Now those clouds are going to continue to break up. By 11, we'll be looking at partly cloudy skies around noon. It'll already be in the 80s, and then in the afternoon, mostly sunny. So if you have weekend outdoor activities, and a lot of us do this weekend, it is going to be sunny and warm. High temperature of 89 degrees. Do not forget that sunscreen today. Sometimes it's hard to remember once we get past the summer that you still need that. And today it'll be 90 in Converse and Seguin, 90 in Gonzales, 91 in Floresville, 87 in Bernie, 90 in Utopia, 89 in Sabinal. All right, we have had 51 straight days where there has been no measurable rain at San Antonio International Airport. The last day, September 5th, for measurable rain. This is the longest stretch that we have gone on without measurable rain since 1996. And the record, 63 days back in 1993. Records date back to the 1880s for this statistic. So 51 days, no joke. And Texas is really starting to feel that. When you look at the drought monitor, a lot of areas around Texas in drought, with the exception of areas near to San Angelo and the Rio Grande Valley. And here in San Antonio, extreme drought has reached into Bexar County, with severe drought extending all the way down to Pleasanton, Floresville. Extreme drought across the hill country as well. And to put this in perspective for you, In mid-September, we had very little drought around San Antonio and only no extreme drought whatsoever. So 51 days, that is what it's done to us without rainfall. We could certainly use some rain. And as we head into next week, there are some hints that by Thursday, we'll at least have some rain chances in our forecast. Of course, what is Thursday? Halloween. So we'll talk a little bit more about your trick-or-treat forecast here in a second. But I want to show you that really the reason why we're going to be dry in the coming days is because this high pressure system is going to settle over. But that high is finally going to get knocked out of here, and a cool front is going to be moving across the nation. Now, this cold front is going to stall out likely before it reaches San Antonio. So I do not anticipate cool weather from this front in San Antonio. However, it could result in a few showers right around the time of Halloween. So when we are looking at your Halloween sneak peek, know that when the kiddos go trick-or-treating, it'll be warm. You're not going to need a winter coat or a jacket. Temperatures should be in the upper 70s and near 80. But the wild card is there going to be rain? Right now, a few light rain showers are possible around that time. Of course, we will continue to keep you posted. As we get closer to Thursday, we'll be able to give you more of an hour-by-hour expectation when it comes to the rainfall. But for now, just know that that's something we're going to be keeping our eye on. Temperatures fall too. Highs near 90 now, but by the end of the week, they'll be closer to 80 degrees. And I'm even seeing some indications that during the first week of November, there may be a cold front on the horizon for us, some additional rain chances, things becoming a little bit more active. So coming up, though, it is the last weekend for pumpkin patches. I've got to look at where the nearest pumpkin patches are to you. And we got the pollen count in, so I'm going to have a look at that pollen count too.
Yeah, hopefully as November hits, like you said, it's going to get a little cooler because that's when people start taking their Christmas photos and they're always wearing sweaters, and it's going to be too hot for that. Speaking of like people wearing sweaters and pumpkin patches, I just feel bad for everybody this weekend. Everybody's wearing shorts and flip-flops. Yep. Time right now, 8:20, 72 degrees out there. SAWS is nearly halfway through a rollout of its smart meters, how they work, and what this means for customers. Next. Hey there, welcome back. The San Antonio water system is about halfway done installing new smart meters for all of its customers. And it can read your water use right down to the hour. Garrett Berger tells us the new meters come with perks and the potential to put a kink in your hose.
It takes just a few minutes to swap out the old SAWS meter with a new digital one. Deshae Richardson's neighbors got theirs Tuesday, and she's waiting for her turn.
I'm excited. I hope this is growth in our environment and as for us as homeowners.
SAWS installed its 300,000th smart meter on Tuesday, on track to get more than 610,000 in the ground by the end of next year, about a year earlier than expected.
So it will be all customers, again, any customer that we currently have an account with.
The meters don't just give you a monthly total. They can tell you how much you're using every hour, which can help catch leaks early.
SAWS says with these new meters, they can let you know about leaks that are happening of as small as 5 gallons an hour. That's more than 800 gallons a week, though, that with the old meters, you wouldn't know about until your bill came due.
On the other hand, it's also pretty easy for them to tell if you're watering on the wrong day. But SAWS says it's only sending gentle reminders to potential violators it finds through the meter data.
I think to some of our viewers, it's going to sound a little bit like Big Brother from SAWS.
Well, again, right now, it's just general reminders. And that's, again, where we would leave it right now.
And a spokesman said they will never use the data as the only reason for a citation. A violation would also need to be seen in person. Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Be advised. Time right now, 8:25, 72 degrees. Now, there are plenty of events happening this weekend where you can enjoy all the fall-themed festivities and science fiction after the break. Hey Hey there, welcome back. Taking a look at some of the events happening this weekend. If you're a fan of science fiction and space, we have a place for you. SpaceCon is underway at the Freeman Coliseum Expo. Actor William Shatner, Captain James T. Kirk of Star Trek fame, will be back at SpaceCon until 3 today. There will be a panel discussion and lots of stuff for sale. SpaceCon runs through this Sunday at Freeman Expo Hall. San Antonio Animal Care Services is hosting a big adoption fair today. It is the Doctoberfest Fall Festival featuring hundreds of adoption-ready pets. It is running from 11 this morning until 7:30 tonight. It's located at 4710 State Highway 151. There's also going to be live music, food trucks, and fall-themed backdrops, so you can take selfies with hopefully your new furry friends that you find out there. And the Cavern Fall Bat Fest is happening this weekend from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. today and tomorrow. It's located at 26495 Natural Bridge Caverns Road. There's going to be a bunch of family-friendly activities along with free trick-or-treating from 3 to 5. The festival is free with the purchase tickets to Natural Bridge Caverns. It is Saturday and we are getting you ready to get going. Time right now, 8:29, 72 degrees out there. Let's take a live look outside at Muertos Fest happening today from 10 a.m. till 11 tonight. Our Devin Karp is out there right now at Hemisphere where the event is taking place. We'll hear from him when we come back. Hey there, good morning. It is Saturday, October 26th. It is 8:30 already. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you, Patty, for being here. Sarah's going to be out for Muertos Fest today, which, of course, we're all excited about here. It's going to be at Hemisphere. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be warm, though. That's the thing. Warm all weekend long. Hey, at least when there's quiet weather, usually the pollen count is pretty quiet.
That is true, yes.
And that's the case today. Both molds and ragweed are present, but they're really low, not really going to cause any issues when it comes to your allergies this weekend. Temperatures already in the 70s in San Antonio. It's 71 in Seguin, 73 at Stinson, 70 in Nixon Smiley. In the 50s, though, still in the hill country, 59 in Bernie and 57 in Comfort. Feels greater in those higher elevations. There's a little bit less humidity up there as well. So temperatures kind of all over the map. We are seeing these morning clouds start to break up. Maybe you want to enjoy some time at a pumpkin patch this weekend because it is kind of the last weekend for a lot of these pumpkin patches. And you can see that temperatures are going to be pretty warm. So go early. We'll be looking at a high temperature today of 89 degrees with mostly sunny skies. And you may be wondering, hey, where's the nearest pumpkin patch to me? Well, take a look at this. We've got a pumpkin patch map on KSAT. Go ahead and scan that QR code. It'll show you around the city of San Antonio where the local pumpkin patches are and corn mazes too. So even though it doesn't feel like fall, you can still enjoy some fall feelings out there by enjoying those areas. And speaking of pumpkin patches, as we take a look ahead to Halloween, some changes possible by the holiday. I'll have those details in just a few. Patty.
All right, thanks, Sarah. New this morning, one person is dead after shots rang out in an apartment complex on the city's northwest side. San Antonio police tell us this happened around 4 this morning at a complex on Fredericksburg Road near I-10 and Loop 410. They say they received a call from someone who heard the shots and had multiple shots come through their walls. That caller was not hurt, but when officers arrived, they say they found one person in a next-door apartment who was shot and had been killed. So far, that person has not been identified, and there is no word on any suspects at this time. A man is on trial for allegedly shooting and killing a man after that man's wife pet his dog. We told you about this case earlier this week. Jordan Eaton testified and shared his side to the jury. Eaton claims he had several encounters with his neighbors, barking dogs, and that would approach his dog outside. Eaton stated that the day of the shooting, he told his neighbors not to pet his dog before he started to argue with Valentin Gonzalez.
Why did you fire one shot to the ground? I didn't want to shoot nobody. I just wanted him to leave me alone at this point.
Prosecutors played a video that shows Valentin reportedly fight Eaton for the gun. This is when Eaton allegedly fired twice, hitting Gonzalez's. Eaton could face up to life in prison. The court will share closing arguments on Monday. Tarps and tape have taken over Travis Park Church, but this construction comes as a sign of progress 5 years after a devastating flood collapsed and flood. In 2019, heavy rain caused the church's youth building roof to give in. That collapse led a sprinkler line to burst, which flooded halls. Now, in the last couple of months, construction crews have begun a main renovation project of the entire building. Phase 1 of this project is on track and set to be complete by Christmas.
Obstacles have befallen us over the years, but the doors keep opening up.
And this church has been in operation for, get this, more than 170 years. And Travis Park says it is not closing anytime soon. Well, if you haven't voted early yet, these are the hours for the weekend and next week. Today, the polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then tomorrow, Sunday, they're going to be open from noon to 6 p.m. And all of next week, polls are open from 8 to 8 again, and hopefully you'll get out there. We had stories every day on KSAT's Vote 2024 webpage. You can go there to get voting resources like sample ballots and polling locations. To stay in the loop, scan the QR code right there on your screen. All right, and we are heading out to Muertos Fest right now to Devin Karp, who is enjoying some of the festivities out there already. The festivities don't get started until like maybe a couple of hours from now, but it's already looking pretty beautiful out there, Devin.
Oh yeah, Patty, it is gorgeous out here. We've got a little bit of a cool breeze, and just because the doors aren't open yet doesn't mean that there are so many people here getting ready to set up. And I tell you, you can kind of feel the love in the air. There's so much passion behind this project. And joining me, we have Kat to kind of explain a little bit more. Good morning, Kat. You mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Kat Contreras. I am the organizer for the altars in the art market, and I'm so excited that you guys are here and joining us today.
So walk me through some of the altars. What are people going to see when they make their way in?
Absolutely. So we have 83 altars this year. We have families, we have schools, we have different organizations, and it's just a lot of love that's put into months and months of preparing for the best altar ever to really honor their loved ones.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so important that these altars are such a big part of the festival and such a big part of San Antonio in general?
Yeah, so Dia de los Muertos is just a really sacred, amazing community event for us and to celebrate our culture, and we just want to do that in as many spaces as possible. And this year we get to do it at 83 spaces, so that's really exciting.
All right, now I know I don't want you to play favorites, but is there anything that you've walked by and you thought was really interesting or exciting or stood out?
I don't think I can do that, but I would encourage everyone to come down because everything honestly has such a special element to it. There are so many there's some that spin, there's some that are super big, and then there are some that are just going to really hit you in your heart. So you just want to come see all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So the event is starting today at 10, going on until 11 o'clock tonight. Anything people should know before they start to make their way in?
Absolutely. So we have more activities than we could even count. We have workshops, we have altars, we have an art market, we have live music. Everything is free. It's accessible to everyone. If they download the app, they can find the map and how to get to everywhere, and it's going to be super fun all night long and tomorrow too.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Kat. We appreciate it. We're going to be out here for the rest of the morning getting ready for doors to open here at Muertos Fest over at Hemisphere. It's going to be a pretty good morning. So for now, Patty, I'm going to send it back to you, Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, Devin, and it is hard to pick a favorite because they are so beautiful and they've put so much work into those. All right, time right now, 8:40, 72 degrees out there. What is your favorite Halloween candy? We'll tell you, we have some time to think about it. Go ahead and think about this right now. Scan that QR code right now to let us know. After the break, we're talking about people's top choices from around the U.S. You got candy corn, no, Reese's, Sour Patch Kids, and Kit Kats. Tell us, oh, looks like Reese's is right there on the top already. Okay, taking a live look outside with live cam. Sarah says it's going to continue to be a Texas fall next week, and you might have to think those Halloween costumes. Hey there, welcome back. Have you bought your Halloween candy yet? Well,
Yes.
Halloween candy spending should hit a whopping $3.5 billion this year. It's expensive, right? That is according to the National Retail Federation. So which candy is the most popular in your state? CandyStore.com released this map with the results.
In Florida, it's Reese's Cups. It's not pronounced Reese's Cups, FY.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All
Reese's Cups. California's M&M's, and Texas's top choice of candy, SPKs, as we like to call them, or Sour Patch Kids.
You are a true Texan.
You can take out your phone and scan that QR code. What I want you guys to do is I want you to chime in. Okay, what is your favorite Halloween candy? We've even limited it to these 4 options here. You got candy corn, Reese's, Sour Patch Kids, or Kit Kat. Now, interesting that, you know, I would expect Reese's to be kind of like winning. Of this list, my favorite is the SPKs, is the Sour Patch Kids. What about you, Patty?
So of that list, I would say the Kit Kats.
Okay.
Not too into the Sour Patch Kids is okay, but I can't like that much.
I love Sour Patch watermelons, by the way.
Oh yes,
Okay.
and the peaches.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but not on this list. Do you have a favorite candy?
I would say it used to be Snickers, and now it's Almond Joys.
Girl, I love Almond Joys. A lot of people don't, but I love them. My favorite candy bar is got to be Babe Ruth. It's so good. Okay. And then again, I think like Sour Patch Kids is probably up there for me.
And look at this. It's moving back to Reese's.
Okay, Reese's. Now we need a poll. How do you pronounce it and what's
Pecan?
right?
Pecan?
It's
Reese's?
Reese's. Because they're Reese's Pieces. They're not Reese's Pieces.
I don't know. What do you think? Maybe you should chime in on that.
I think I'm right, but I always think I'm right. So.
You don't argue with a pregnant lady. Yeah.
No, you don't. Thanks, Patty. Okay, outside right now we got temperatures in the 70s, 72 in San Antonio, 73 in Converse, it's 71 in Seguin. So a bit of a warm start to the day. Good morning, Floresville, it's 69 degrees. You go up in the hill country though, and temperatures are kind of pleasant this morning. I mean, 63 in Bernie, 57 in Comfort. A little bit nicer up in the hill country, higher elevations, less humidity. That humidity is going to be noticeable around San Antonio this morning. Dew points in the 60s and low 70s. That's pretty tropical air mass, but less humid up in the hill country. And watch what happens though throughout the day. Dew points do come down in San Antonio by this afternoon. So when it's the hottest, it'll kind of actually feel the best outside, especially if you can find shade, because it will be warm. We've got mostly cloudy skies right now, but skies are clearing. 81 at noon. In the afternoon, it's going to be mostly sunny. 89 for the high. That, my friends, is 10 degrees above the average for this time of year. And it'll be 90 in New Braunfels and 90 in Uvalde, 90 in Del Rio, 84 though in Rock Springs. Again, not too bad in the hill country, 90 in Beeville and 91 in Victoria. Take a look at your screens, okay? This is a look at the month of October. And just about every single day, with the exception of the 16th and 17th when we had a cool front move through, high temperatures have been warmer than average. In fact, we had some records in the mix too on the 8th and the 14th. We're going to be warmer than average today, and we have a very good chance of being warmer than average through Thursday. And so this October could potentially be our warmest October on record for San Antonio. Now, that being said, temperatures are going to come down a little bit, mid 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday, and then take a look at that Thursday and Friday, low 80s for the high temperature. That's because there's likely going to be a front that stalls out around San Antonio. Let's talk about our forecast. High pressure system firmly in place, and it's going to be actually moving over Texas in the coming days. And that's why temperatures are going to be warmer than average, and it's likely going to be dry. But by the middle of the week, that high gets shoved off to the east, and that opens up the atmosphere to a cold front that's going to be moving across a good portion of the nation. There will be some snow across the Rockies for a good portion of the middle part of this week. week. But that front kind of runs out of steam before it makes it to San Antonio, so it's likely going to stall. I don't expect us to see cooler weather, much cooler weather from this front, but we could see a few showers. Right now it's looking at least a decent, like there's at least a decent chance for some rain on Halloween. So here's a sneak peek for you. On Halloween itself, you will not need a jacket. It is going to stay warm. You won't need those jackets for those kids when they're going trick-or-treating because it'll be in the upper 70s and near 80. But the wild card is there's a low rain chance, so there could be a few light rain showers possible during the time of trick-or-treating. We've got a few days to refine that forecast and narrow it down, an hour-by-hour rainfall forecast for you on Halloween, but I did want to give you a heads up that there is that possibility that the kiddos could run into a few light rain showers. But hey, is the light rain really going to stop your kids from going trick-or-treating?
Nothing stands in the way of lemon chocolate.
Exactly, or the SPKs, right? Hey, coming up in the forecast, I've got to look at the fact that we are going to have Muertos Fest today, what you can expect from Muertos Fest, and what's our Halloween extremes. When was the warmest Halloween for us? I'll have those details coming up.
Pretty hot, yes, last year. I remember it.
It was actually cold last year. Our high was only 64.
Well, it felt hot.
It's been so hot that we just, forget when it feels that nice outside.
All right, time right now, 8:51, 72 degrees out there. The city of San Antonio is already preparing for next year's Battle of the Flowers Parade. How local schools will be portraying the new theme this year. Hey there, get this. While you're putting up your Halloween decorations, the city of San Antonio is preparing for spring. In next year's Battle of the Flowers Parade, Melodies in Bloom, a Texas serenade, kicks off Friday, May 2nd, 2025. Local schools will have a special role to showcase the theme, Texas musical history.
We're celebrating all things music, and we thought no better way to have the high schoolers pick their float theme than by starting with a friendly game of musical chairs. So they will play musical chairs to determine the order in which they draw, and then they will get to draw their float theme.
Hear this, themes for the parade include Rockin' Roses and Mariachi Magic. Sounds like fun. Time right now, 8:54, 72 degrees out there. Today, on a new episode of Texas Eats, David Elder stops by a veteran-owned and operated barbecue joint in Northwest San Antonio. A preview after.
You guys at home, this is one of the smaller boards that you can get for the platters, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it can get bigger than this, but this is a sampling of everything. What's the name of this platter here?
This one right here is going to be our warm-up platter. So it's going to come with a ½ pound of everything you see here. We just added turkey to the menu, so you can get turkey as well added to the platter. Nice. But you get your brisket, your pulled pork, turkey, chicken, pork ribs, and sausage, and then all the fixings and everything to go with it.
You have two side items. You got green beans and what looks like the most yellow, vibrant mac and cheese I've seen in my whole life. That looks amazing.
Yeah, it's all homemade fresh. We got bacon in those green beans there, some fresh tomatoes. There is a secret ingredient in the mac and cheese to get that color, so we can't let you guys know on that.
That's science,
but it
right
is
there.
Beauty.
That's just science. Super tender green beans, and like you said, it's nice and salty, but it's just comfort food.